Anticipated matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Super Bowl 37.
World champs.
World champs. Run it back.
They couldn't catch another shit. Cannons like the loaded, so it's time to flip the script. Cruising through the bay on that Buccaneer battleship, sold up, screaming out, so Buck, what you heard? So Buck, what you heard? So Buck, what you heard? So Buck, what you heard?
Okay, it is Super Bowl week, and can you believe this? Here we are, Super Bowl week, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Super Bowl right here in Tampa, Florida. I'm joined by my co-host, Tampa Bay, not to be mistaken for Tampa Bay Touchdown. Tampa Bay, how you doing?
Good, Gene. How are you doing? It's Super Bowl weekend.
So, you know what? We're going to jump right into that. I want to know what activities have you gotten involved with Super Bowl week in Tampa, Florida?
Yeah, so yesterday I went to the Super Bowl experience down at Julian B. Lane Park in downtown Tampa. That was absolutely amazing. There was so much stuff to do that I didn't even get to make it to Curtis Hickson Park, which I'm going to try to go to either tonight or tomorrow. So it was just amazing. Got to see the Lombardi Trophy. I had to wait 2 hours in line to see it, which was pretty annoying, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, that could potentially be a tattoo right there for me. If it happens, you just never know.
I've always thought about getting a Bucs tattoo, and then I was like, I don't know.
You know what? I've got that one, and then I've got the pirate ship.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know what? That's the one thing that I'm missing is the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah.
That would be so amazing.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So I'm definitely excited for this week.
So what else? And I want to jump ahead here, but what else did you do while you were were you out there? Did you get to go? Did they have any of the field events? I know.
They did. So I did. I did the kick, like the field goal kick, which I think you would be proud of me because I wanted to do a 30, but I decided to do a 20 so they had 40, 30, 20, 10. I decided to do the 20 because I wanted to actually make it, and I didn't know if I could make the 30. I was also wearing boots, not sneakers, but I made the 20 right down the middle, straight down the line.
I think would be proud of you.
I think so. I think he would be proud, but yeah, but I think I would have made the 30, but I wanted to actually make it and not embarrass myself.
You know what? You got to go all out and no risk, no biscuit. Come on.
Yeah, I should have definitely. Yeah. Well, I haven't kicked a field goal in so long. I mean, I shouldn't have doubted my former soccer skills. So
I think you got this, like Martin Gramatica,
Yeah, absolutely. Nowhere near that, but yep, it was an amazing experience. Walked around, took a whole bunch of pictures.
Did you do the obstacle course?
I didn't do that. No, the lines were super long. That's why we waited so long for the Lombardi Trophy, and then the field goal kick took maybe about 30 minutes to wait in line. It was like Disney World out there, honestly. But
so was it? Did your boyfriend go with you?
No, he had to work, but I went with my parents and my sister, who is very, very pregnant. So she also kicked a field goal and at 20 yards. She didn't make it. It was a little short. My sister, very, very pregnant, due in March. So yeah, she walked up.
Congratulations, Sister Bay, by the way, if you're watching.
Sister Bay.
Shout out to the family. Thank you so much for going out there and being supportive of this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team.
Oh, my goodness.
So did you get to see the rings? Did you get to go to the display where they had all the Super Bowl rings?
No, I wanted to, but like I said, like lines for the Lombardi Trophy was 2 hours. Lines for the gallery was also 2 hours. So we picked the Lombardi trophy over the rings. If I do go back on Saturday, then I'll go see the rings.
Yeah, I know that but you have to buy tickets again. You can't like go back in again. It's just a pain.
It's free. The event was free this year, and I got my tickets way before the Bucs were even in the Super Bowl. So I got the tickets for sorry, I read Shooter's comment. He said AKA Bay Bay for my new niece. But I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, it was just great. So I got the tickets well in advance for yesterday and for Saturday. So I'm good to go. I'm prepared.
All right. Rarely even, my man. Thoughts and prayers out to you and your family, man. I hope everything's okay. I don't know what you're dealing with, but you can, always want you to know that we support you here, and I hope everything works out okay. Shooter in the stash, Bucs Skull Gang in the house. My guy, Eric, always calls in. Nestor Cervantes, thank you so much. Again, this is an exciting time right here. I wanted to talk about the NFL experience, because if you can ever go, I don't care what city it is, where it is, I believe it's going to be in LA next year.
Yeah, LA next year.
I will be unless this whole COVID thing is still going on, you can go ahead and pencil me in. I will be at the NFL experience next year, throwing 60-yard bombs. And that's just what I do.
Yep. Mm-hmm. After experiencing this, even just one day, I'm like, you know what? I might start going to different like Super Bowl experiences. Not necessarily go to the Super Bowl, but go to these different cities and stuff.
And you meet so many amazing people. I promise you, no matter you being very social, you go out, you will meet some really amazing people. I've met people from New Orleans. I met people from Montana. There was somebody from Montana that actually came down to go to the NFL experience. I really had a great time when it was in Tampa the last time. Even the time before, just being able to going to the NFL experience in Miami, attending the NFL experience here in Arizona. It's just been incredible. Because to me, the NFL is a microcosm of just how the world works. And it's great to meet people that love their teams and support their teams. And you can talk about this kind of stuff. Being in the UK, we were in Scotland. We were getting on the bus in Scotland, and I had this guy stop me and want to talk to me. He was a Vikings fan, but he wanted to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, awesome. The NFL is just universal.
Worldwide.
Exactly. Shout out to Bucs UK. These guys are nothing short of amazing as well. Having them on. We had Bucs UK on.
Yeah, we had them on last week.
Yeah. So, it's just exciting to, how the NFL is expanding. And I think once we get past the whole COVID thing, I think you're going to see the NFL just try to extend its reach. We were looking at possibly seeing Mexico. We do see the UK, as you know, in London.
Right. Didn't they play a game in Mexico last season or the season before?
Yeah.
That would be really cool to go to. I definitely want to go to the UK game. I've always wanted to do that.
We may have to coordinate then. You never know.
Absolutely.
I definitely want to go to that game as well. I love Wembley. Wembley is an amazing stadium. So I think it's something that we can all enjoy and get to do here. Joshua Cole Allen, hopefully you're feeling better, my friend. We are getting closer to the Super Bowl. Let me know how you think.
Nestor's asking what we're going to be wearing on Sunday. I am going to be rocking my D White red jersey. Been wearing it the last couple of weeks, so I've got to stick with it.
I will be wearing my Mike Evans pewter jersey and my pewter hat, of course.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking to do here. Hey, Robert Horton from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Are you familiar with the Bucs princess down there who she's over the Bucaholics? Shout out to Bucaholics. Bucaholics is everywhere. Those are my guys. I mean, I love Bucaholics. Jay and what he's done is in Tampa. I think there's several members of the Bucaholics founding members that are in Tampa right now for the Super Bowl. It's really exciting times.
Probably, yeah.
Again, I err on the side of caution. I've seen how horrible COVID can be, and I don't want to be a contributing factor because, I just don't. I mean, it would bother me.
That's one thing that I will say, they did very well at the NFL experience. People weren't 6 feet apart, but it was not as crowded as you probably would have thought it would be. And everybody was very compliant about wearing masks.
That is really good to hear. I mean, that's exciting to me to hear that. Justin Batista, a longtime listener as well. How you doing, my friend?
What up? What up? What up?
Shooter is wanting to come on here, and I promised to relax the ban on him, just because he put out an amazing animation, and you know what, we should play the animation. I just
watched it today. Did it just come out today? I just watched it.
It came out yesterday. He didn't tell me about it, but I think it came out. You know what? We should play that. That would be kind of cool to play it.
You can probably pull it up and screen share.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do that real quick. So for you, what exciting things are happening right now? Are you getting to? I know that you're growing. I know that what you're doing is really growing, and you are nearing 2,000 followers.
Oh, I already have 2,000 on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Twitter. I just hit 2,300 today. So that was really exciting. I'm just really shocked with how this is all going, how many followers I've been getting, how much love I've been getting as well. Not even just like, random followers that just follow to follow and not engage. But, I feel like fans now. I call them my friends, because if anybody watches Schitt's Creek, then one of the characters in that show calls them friends, Twitter friends, because they're friends and fans.
And I don't know if hopefully this won't get flagged by Facebook. You know how fast this book does stuff. Let's see. Oh, licensing for that video is $9,000 a play. You know what? I say we ban him. We're going to go ahead and ban him from coming on. I decided I don't want him on here.
Out.
Yeah.
Cut just like that.
Exactly. Let's get rid of him. He's got to go.
It's so easy to get cut.
Yeah, it is. And you know what I love about this is that, it's him. So I'm good with that. Let's see. Share a screen. Let's see. Does it give me the option to? One more. Here we go. I think we got it here. Oh, wow.
There we go.
Let's see. Hopefully this will play the audio on this as well. Can you hear the audio?
I can hear
it. Not exactly, but these boys can play with anyone.
Everybody all set for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they said they're going to head out today. I think they're ready to go.
Hey, Tommy, what's your favorite thing about the Super Bowl?
Winning. What's yours?
I love the after parties. Where's the Super Bowl at this year anyway?
Y'all know the game's in Tampa, right?
Guys, then where are we sailing?
Is that tomato? Ugh.
No.
Tampa makes some noise.
We handled Washington, right? New Orleans still ain't walking, right? Got bad for Rodgers when Murphy Bunting robbed ya. You know Ghosty ain't scared. In fact, the Big Shaq Bear coming through there. Ronald Jones keep running and running and Vita Vita set so that he gon' murk some. Donovan and Tristan, Ali Marpet and got Jensen. Tyler Johnson got them hands and Whitehead just laid out your man. Seize the day, raise the flags, fire the cannons, watch the swag. Yeah, Tom Brady is in it for one thing. He want that 7th ring.
Let's go! You a Buccaneer fan? Let me know. Let me know. We about to win this thing at home. Let's go! Buccaneers run this thing. Let them know. Let me know. We about to win this thing at home. Tampa Bay, let's go. Tampa Bay, let's go. Tampa Bay, let's go.
There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. Have you heard that song, Gene?
Yes, I
The
have.
Little John song, yeah.
I have it in my rotation, actually.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, so that was a good video by Shooter. Love the animations always.
Yep.
But I have to request, I need a character for myself that I can voice. Because you have a character, Gene. I need a character.
You know what? I blame him. I don't think he wants you to have a character, to be honest.
Like, there's no women in his animations.
Yep, and that's why he's banned from the show.
Banned.
You know what? Listen, this is what we're going to do. Buck what you heard. Listeners, Christina will decide if Shooter will ever appear on the show.
Me? Oh, my goodness. Don't leave it on me.
It's not going to be me. It's going to be her.
Oh, no. Are we deciding now?
No, well, actually, we probably should get him on. Hey, guys, what did you think of that? What did you think of the animation? I thought it was great. I mean, for the Super Bowl, Shooter went out of his way. I don't think his animations get enough love. I think he does a great job putting these out here. Hopefully, I won't get flagged by Fastest Book or YouTube or whatever. But I thought it was a great show. I thought it was a great animation. Let's see. Let me see if I can actually get him on here. Do we want him on here?
I guess, yeah.
You know what? You can just put some pressure on him to create a character for you. How about that?
I'm sure he's, yeah. It's hard though. I tried to learn animation honestly for work and I just could not get the hang of it whatsoever. So kind of abandoned that.
Well, you know what? Let's get him on here and you get to ask him the tough questions because that's what we do here. We ask the tough questions and we're going to see if we can get Shooter on here from Shooter in the Stash. I love that animation. I thought it was great. If you guys get a chance, get out to YouTube. Subscribe to these. These are people that are doing these things, you know, for the
fans.
Yeah, for the area, you know, and I think we can't say enough good things about him. So let me see. He said he's got to speak to people, which is BS. He doesn't have to speak to anybody. I think
the Lightning game is also on, so he's probably watching that.
Oh yeah, he is probably watching the Lightning game. So
yeah, it started at 7.
Will the Brewers said it's not worth 9,000.
What did he say?
Will the Brewers said it's not worth 9,000.
What's it worth?
You know what, Shooter? I have gotten you the link. If you want to jump on, you can. If not, you are banned. If you don't jump on by the end of the show, you are banned for good, and it will only be because Christina decided we could bring you back. So there.
All right. So
let's get down to business here.
We are talking about them Buccaneers.
Let's talk about them Buccaneers.
We've been waiting. Well, we've been waiting. Buccaneers fans have been waiting 18 long, hard years, 18 heartbreaking years.
Yes.
To get back to the Super Bowl. It's been 14 years for me. Gene, I mean, it's been 18 for you. Shooter, it's been 18 for you, right? So.
Yeah. Shout out to the Deck Bar and Grill. Hopefully someone from the deck is listening. We shout you guys out. I think you guys have an amazing drink. I keep hearing about the wings.
The wings.
The wings. You know what? And you guys, what are you guys doing? Are you cooking or are you staying home or is there like that Super Bowl party that you're going to? Start Christina, and then I'm going to jump to my man wearing that amazing Buck What You Heard t-shirt.
How can you kick me off the show? I'm your number one fan. It says it right here.
Right? He just moved up the list, my friend.
Okay. So yeah, I've got a big family, so we're going over to my aunt's house for the Super Bowl, and my family actually rented this huge, big inflatable that we're going to put outside on a projector and watch the game. So I'm super excited. We always make pulled pork sandwiches, and then I'm sure there'll be some wings out there. Going to be a great time. I'm so ready.
So who makes the best wings?
Who makes the best wings?
In your family. Go ahead and I'm putting you on the spot. I'm going to go ahead and put you.
Yeah, both my parents are really great cooks. So, I mean,
my dad's so between your mom and your dad, who makes the best? Who cooks?
My dad's a master at the grill. I mean, my mom's great at seasoning, so they work together. It's really great.
That's very diplomatic of you.
Yeah.
You didn't do like me and say, "Oh, you're the greatest co-host ever."
Yeah. For real. They work together when they're cooking, because my mom doesn't grill, but my dad will grill them up.
All right. Shooter, my man, Shooter of Shooter in the Stash, the person who created this incredible video. There was no Devin White horse in this video. Was that on purpose?
I cut the horse out. The horse is traditionally hard to work with, so I had to cut it out. But
I heard he was a pain in the ass.
If they win, the horse is coming back.
That's all I can eat.
There you go.
So what are you doing for the Super Bowl? What are your plans for the Super Bowl? Are you barbecuing?
Christina's aunt's house sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna get that address. No, I don't know. I don't know yet. I got my options open. My real plan is to probably stay here because I have a projector too. But if it rains, which they said it was going to, now it's not going to during the game.
It's supposed to rain in the morning.
Yeah, I want to watch it on the projector here, and like my neighbors will come over. And
this is Tampa. So. Just FYI, I think it rains in the morning or afternoon, but I don't think it rains in the evening. I have a hard time with that one.
But yeah, I'll be all over some chicken wings as well. That's going to be on the menu this weekend. All weekend, probably.
So is there any special technique to your chicken wings?
No. Yeah, there is. I order them from whoever serves them the best. Actually, there's a couple places around here that I like to order them from. So.
All right.
Well, guys, I haven't decided where yet.
I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm going to get to you guys in the chat. For me, I'm trying to come up with 4 different styles of wings. So the first one will be traditional with your barbecue, with your regular wing sauce. There's one called peri peri, which I'm getting to see. Hopefully I'll have the seasoning and everything to make that. And I'm looking for 2 unique. I'm going to do one more Asian. Because my wife wants Asian. She wants Asian wings. So I need to figure out.
Teriyaki is always good.
Yeah, teriyaki. Teriyaki. I may do that. I've seen some recipes. I know you guys are gonna laugh at this. I get a lot of my recipes off TikTok.
TikTok. Wow, that's strange.
TikTok food is.
I don't even have a TikTok.
Rated.
I don't even have a TikTok.
You know, you don't have to. All you got to do is sign up for TikTok. Put in like chicken wings or steak or whatever. And I swear to you, they've got all these different recipes. So I did one for wings, and there was like 10, 12, 50 videos up there. And I just like found one that worked. And I think it's awesome. But listen, even if you don't stay with TikTok, go out there, download it, go to whatever recipe you want. Like I did smoked queso. That's how I learned how to make smoked queso for TikTok.
So is there a Buck What You Heard TikTok channel that I don't know about?
No, there's not. There really needs to be, because I want to show off how I can shoot baskets, because nobody believed. Everybody thought the fat old guy could not shoot baskets, but I had to prove everybody wrong and show people that Gene still got the touch.
We want to see this. We want to see Gene on TikTok.
He sent me a video, and he was like, "Oh, I can shoot baskets on you all day," or something like that. And I was like, "Of course you can. I suck at basketball."
Score 50 on you.
All right.
Yeah, of course. I suck at basketball.
Next time Gene comes to town, Christina, you're gonna film this. Actually, you can play too. Let's do.
No, I suck at basketball.
She's not a basketball player. She's a soccer. I bet you couldn't be a goalie against her.
You've got to film it though. We're gonna play horse. Me and Gene.
We're gonna play horse?
I can play basketball.
Gotta get Ruth the Truth in there too.
No, I'm not saying against her. I've seen her.
No,
No, I don't.
I'm not trying to embarrass myself. Not.
Gene, I can beat. So
yeah. Well, shout out to Ruth the Truth of the Martine Grammatica show, and a real good friend of the show. So thank you so much. Joshua Cole Allen, what's going on, man? Hope you're feeling better. Wings.
Mango habanero, yeah.
Ooh, habanero sounds good. Nacho cheese with a giant Slurpee. And no sharp objects around me.
What is happening?
Okay, Captain Creamsicle is talking about I'm making wings. What is your recipe? Give me your recipe in the chat if you want to. Give me your recipe for wings, because we're probably going to make, if I get one that I really, really like, as I'm going through this, I'm going to make them. Trust me. And I'll go live and show you as I go through the process, and I'm going to make some.
Oh, cooking with Gene. Cooking with BucWhatYaHeard.
Yeah, you get to see it. If you're following me on Twitter, you have seen the steaks, you've seen the queso, you've seen the wings, just so on and so on.
When's the cookbook coming out, Gene?
You know what? We need to do one.
2021.
You know what? It's not a bad idea to get like a Bucs cookbook together with all the fans and the podcasts and like loose
that's a great idea. Because in the beginning of the season, I have certain foods. Like for me, the your brisket, I call that my Mike Allstott. The salmon is Warren Sapp, because he likes to fish. So when I talk about Warren Sapp, that is smoked salmon. And I'm trying to come up with different scenarios for different foods, different names. So for wings, I haven't really come up with a play. For my playbook here, what would I call? What would you when you talk about the Tampa Bay Bucs, what would you call wings?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not work done, maybe. No. I'm trying to think. We'll come back to that. Listeners, I want to hear from you as well.
So I got a story to tell.
Okay, let's hear it.
I've got a story to tell about, what I believe has been the turnaround of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is not a conspiracy theory, right?
Some people might say it is. Some people might say it is. Christina is probably going to say it is. But this might be a long story here, but let's just go through. And this is gonna hurt a lot of people as I go through some of this. It's gonna.
We don't. You know what? The Bucs are going to the Super Bowl. We're going to play in a couple of hours, a couple of days. Nobody's going to be hurt by anything you say.
All right. Well, this is going to bring up some bad mememories. So
okay, if anything bad, Gene,
okay, let's look at it this way. We've come a long way. Christina, what were you going to say?
No, I was just saying, if there's anything bad, Gene, just kick him out.
You can cut my mic if there's anything bad. But it all started January 16th, 2009. Do you guys know what happened on that day?
You were born.
What am I, 10 years old? No, that is the day that John Gruden was fired by the Buccaneers. Out of the blue. He had 7 seasons. Earlier in that season, the Bucs were 9-3. They lost their last 4 games. And Gruden was quoted saying he was blindsided. And you know what happened? That was the beginning of the curse of Chucky.
Yep.
January 16th, 2009.
Okay.
After that, a lot of people say kicker curse. I don't believe it. After that, here's what happened.
Okay.
Mark Dominic happened.
The ex-swimmer. Go ahead.
We're going to go through some of Mark Dominic's drafting. And then Raheem,
ex-swimmer. He had no previous interest in football. He was a swimmer. I thought he was
like a staffer on the Bucs, though.
Yeah, but eventually he elevated himself from swimmer to staffer. But go ahead.
That should be the name of his book.
Yeah.
All right. So Mark Dominic comes in, and then so does Raheem Morris. He's young. He's hungry. Say it with me.
Youngry.
Yeah.
I think Raheem of all of them, I think Raheem Morris and Greg Schiano were the worst.
I liked Raheem, and he did well. He had probably the best team we had.
For the Bucs.
He had the best team we had, or the best record we had during the curse of Chucky. He was 3-10 his first year. It was a freaking nightmare. And then 10-6 the next year. So he got that third year. And then during all of this is when Mark Dominic's going ham drafting Josh Freeman. By the way, I like Josh Freeman. I have a Josh Freeman jersey somewhere around here, but I don't know like what happened there. Roy Miller, crazy. And some will say Josh Freeman was crazy with whatever happened with him. And then later on during Raheem's tenure, they picked up guys like Adrian Claiborne and Daquan Bowers, guys that I guess Adrian Claiborne still plays somewhere in the NHL. Yeah. He seems to freaking pop up every season.
Cleveland Browns. He's with the Cleveland Browns.
But none of these guys do anything anymore except Adrian, I guess, every once in a while plays. Then we go on to Greg Schiano. And I'm sorry to bring up these memories, guys, but we have to remember the past to get through the present into the future. So what does Greg Schiano do? 2 seasons. 2 seasons in last place, 11 total wins. And then who did we draft? And again, I don't blame the coaches for this. I blame the GMs. We drafted, we have a sweet spot. Number 7 pick in the draft. Who do we draft? Mark Barron, a safety who we find out later is a freaking linebacker.
So before you go any further, why did we draft Mark Barron?
Do you know the answer to that question?
I do, actually, because he was supposed to take care of Jimmy Graham, who had been slaughtering the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for years previous. So the reason to bring in a Mark Barron is a guy who's a good tackler. He's a guy who you could put up against a Jimmy Graham, who ended up getting traded off, I think, to Seattle or something like that after the fact. But that was the whole reason. There was no logic to it. Instead of getting was Luke Kuechly, I believe Luke Kuechly was available.
Don't worry. I have a list of players that were picked shortly after.
Here, let me let you finish with your conspiracy.
That's one of them
to buy into, by the way.
Luke Kuechly, Stephon Gilmore, Fletcher Cox, Chandler Jones, Harrison Smith, a real safety who still plays. And Russell Wilson was drafted in the 3rd round. That was way after those guys were. So, man, the curse of Chucky starting like a real thing. It's starting to sound like a real thing, isn't it? We did have one legitimate pick during that tenure. Thank goodness we got our guy Levante David, 2nd round, 58th overall. But we also got guys like Doug Martin and a bunch of guys who just like their heads were not in the game, or I don't know if they got knocked out of the game with their head too much. And that's what their problem were. But, we all know what happened with Doug Martin. He had his good years,
it was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
I like Doug Martin. It was very unfortunate what happened to him.
I think Doug Martin was very good for the community. Unfortunately, just everything that happened was the perfect storm. And with injuries, with personal
issues.
Yeah. But the fact that he was the number 2 rusher in the NFL in 2015 says a lot about, what his potential could have been.
Yeah. You can say the same thing about, Josh Freeman with whatever happened with him as well. So nothing against those guys, but Mark Dominic's got to do better. So what does he do? He figures out in that first season with Schiano, I think he figures out, I suck at drafting. So what does he do? He trades the 1st round pick and he brings Revis Island to Tampa. And oh man, how excited were we? How excited were we to get Darrelle Revis in Tampa? And how'd that work out?
Nope, was not excited.
He was not, and this is the bad thing. Darrelle Revis was coming to Phoenix. There's a place called Shutdown U where they work with cornerbacks. There are a bunch of really good cornerbacks that come here to work out. And Darrelle Revis was not even close to being 100% when the Bucs brought him in. I don't know how he passed his physical, to be honest. I don't even if he did even get a physical.
Probably not.
It didn't matter.
But I will say this: he was nowhere near 100% psychologically or physically when he came to Tampa.
It didn't matter because who else were they going to draft in the first round that year? Whoever it was would not have been good. I don't think that would have worked out. Because guess who we drafted in the second round that year when we traded the first rounder? A guy named Jonathan Banks. Does anyone remember him?
Oh,
Maybe,
I do.
maybe for
I do remember
him.
him.
For a second. Yeah, those guys who get drafted in the second round should be starters on your team. Probably still. Yeah. So bye-bye Schiano. 2 seasons, wasn't working out. Everybody hated that guy. Next, we go back to a real coach. Someone that's got some NFL experience, right? Lovie Smith. Let's bring this guy in. He's going to fix the defense. He gets 2 seasons. He wins 8 games. 8 games in 2 seasons. But guess what he brought with him? I don't know if he actually brought him with him, but the Buccaneers brought in Jason Light. And
I think he had a lot of say so in, and it was one of the weird things because I remember discussing this. I've never seen a head coach get hired before a general manager in that scenario, other than John Gruden and Bruce Allen. That was the only other time I've seen this, and we saw how that worked. But I'll let you finish with your story. So we know Jason has had some really great drafts. You can look at the last couple of years and know that. And he started off with a home run. His first draft pick was Mike Evans, future Hall of Famer Mike Evans. So there you go. But guess what? On his second pick in that draft, I don't want to make any puns here, but he pooped himself just like Austin Safarian Jenkins did on the highway on off of 75. And there were some guys. I don't know if anyone remembers Kenny Bell and his funny hair, but man, I wish I was doing animations back then. So that would have been awesome.
They also do Mike Edwards' funny hair.
That's true.
I'm going to say this. When you talk about Kenny Bell, I remember the whole Kenny Bell.
I don't remember him.
Debacle. He had big hair guy, and I was always waiting because he was injured the majority of the time that he was in Tampa. He had a hamstring injury that he just couldn't shake. So I was always of the mindset, you know what? Kenny Bell, he's going to recover. He's going to do good. I mean, I saw his film, and he's one of those guys that just didn't have it from here to here. Got to have it from the neck up. I mean, he had all the physical tools, real good practice player, as a tall guy is talking about. Here's a guy that, he looked good in preseason, and that was his claim to fame.
We had a lot of guys like that. There was, I forget his name, but the Appalachian State wide receiver we took in the second or third round that was supposed to be like this awesome returner that got cut after 2 years.
Guys, help me out with that. Who are we talking? What is his name?
It was Jackson. He was like something Jackson, Dexter Jackson.
No, it was.
Deshaun Jackson was the worst.
Oh, we haven't got there yet.
We're not even there yet.
It was Dexter.
But no, somebody said something about Chris Conte. Worst player in history.
No, I would put Sabby Piscatelli up against that guy.
Well, that's what they said. Is who was worse, Sabby Piscatelli or Chris Conte?
Hey, Sabby the Toast was bad. That's his my nickname for him was Sabby the Toast because he stayed that toasty.
That was pre-curse though. Sabby was pre-curse. He was a Gruden he was a Gruden guy, wasn't he?
Yeah. Okay, so then let's replace him with EJ Biggers, but go ahead.
Another horrible one.
Go back and just look at any of these drafts from the last 10 years, except for the last couple of them, and you'll get like headaches just looking at the names. But we gotta learn from the past to get to where we are today, to get to the future.
Jackson was actually a good player, but he was just in the wrong.
He had. Here's the thing: is we drafted good players, but like I don't know if we didn't give them like the psych tests or what. We drafted guys that like couldn't handle their business, drugs, whatever it was.
They wanted to party up in Tampa.
That sucks, but we want a winning football team here, and these guys weren't doing their homework when they drafted these guys. But we did draft a guy that we did do our homework on, named Jameis Winston, who, carried the franchise for 5 years. And I won't say anything too bad about Jameis, but I will say to you haters out there that turned on me when I turned on Jameis last season. I told you so.
Right. You did. Apologize.
So Jameis shows his promise. but everyone hates Schiano, so we let Schiano go. But Jameis is doing well, so we got to keep our guy Dirk. And Dirk, for some reason, gets 3 years as head coach, even though he commonly after games looked completely lost, had no answers, did not have a clue how to fix things if you asked him, had no confidence in, it seemed like, himself or the team, but we gave him 3 years anyway. And then I kind of wondered who was pulling the strings for his first draft, because his first draft was Hargraves, who is still in the league, Noah Spence, Roberto Aguayo in the second round, Ryan Smith, Caleb Beninock. That draft put us back. That draft put us back.
Don't even say the name Roberto Aguayo.
It's interesting. That was by far that was like the crossroads for Jason Light right there, was that 2016 draft.
I think that's when he learned.
He learned. He did.
There's a correlation, because Robinson, the current general manager in Tennessee, was in Tampa. And I really believe he had a lot to do with a lot of the personnel decisions that Jason Light made. And for me, I don't know if there's a correlation, but if you look at the time he left and the draft picks and free agent moves that were made up until, I would say, getting Bruce Arians here, just within that period of time, if you look at those draft picks and then look at what happened after Bruce Arians arrived and that coaching staff and those scouts, and I don't know, you kind of have to draw your own conclusion on that.
Yeah. So after that, the Bucs go 9-7 that one year. We almost make the playoffs with Dirk and company. Defense was looking good too. So Jason decides, let's make some investments. And that's when we bring in Deshaun Jackson. What a locker room guy this guy must have been, right? Chris Baker too. What a combo deal, man. One on the offense, one on the defense. Fun fact about that offseason, that's when I started making videos. And guess who contacted me and let me know who the Bucs free agents contacts were before free agency? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Really?
So, yes. They told me, we are going to try to sign Deshaun Jackson, and we're so confident about it, we want you to start making an animation now. And
wow.
They also
should have done that for Tom Brady.
I made the Deshaun Jackson one, and they didn't use it, some like internal bullshit, but that's okay. Actually, I used the background in the video that you guys saw today, one of them from that video. And then they also told me that they were going after Calais Campbell that offseason, but he ended up going to Jacksonville, and he did help turn Jacksonville's defense. That's when they became Saxerville, or whatever the fuck they called it, for that one good season they had. And that's also when Mercer kicked in and all that fun stuff, I believe. So the Bucs go back to back 5-11 for 2 more seasons under Dirk. And then thank God they said goodbye and decided to bring in Bruce Arians. And I do think Jason had a lot to do with that, with his history in 100%. Arizona. First order of business, Gerald McCoy. Thank you, sir. Go find yourself another team.
Adios, amigo.
To me, franchise-changing moment. I tweeted.
Did he block you on? Did he block you on Twitter?
He doesn't block me. He does not block me, and he has a problem with me though, or at least some of my comments. Because I tweeted back then when he was still on the team that the Bucs will never make the playoffs with him on the team. He was not a good leader. He's a great guy, not the guy from our defense. So I wish him luck. I hope he comes back healthy next year.
This is all documented, by the way, folks. Yeah. This what he is saying is actually true.
Going back in the tweets.
Yeah, and by the way, if you want to go back, I found it a couple weeks ago when there was a tweet about Tom Brady talking about like how he doesn't care about being an All-Pro or a Pro Bowl or anything like that. The reason why Gerald McCoy has beef with me is because Gerald McCoy was tweeting one offseason about, I wasn't good enough to be an all-pro. And I tweeted, hey, I bet Bucs fans would rather see the Bucs make the playoffs than you make the all-pro team. And he called me a dumbass for saying that. He was like, oh, Bucs fans, huh?
You've got to find that tweet.
I've got it. I'll tweet it. I'll find it tonight and tweet it out again.
Put it out there.
Anyway, I knew that this guy was not the leader of this defense that we needed. So him being gone, didn't really help the defense tremendously. But
another one here that Dub pointed out was Aqib Talib. I love Aqib Talib. I thought he was a great player, but so much problems, many off the field problems. When we let him go, it was good.
Yeah, well, he punched that cabbie.
Yeah, he let him have it. But if you go even further back to when he was at KU, he was beating people's ass at KU.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, so this wasn't anything new. I think that a lot of it was kind of kept down and not really brought up. And at that time, I don't know how much they were really interviewing or researching who they were bringing in. But I can tell you what, Aqib Talib was a huge talent. When you look at this secondary, when you've looked at secondaries in the past, I'm trying to think of a player that I could actually compare Aqib Talib to that the Bucs have had in Bucs history that have played on a level that he has. And I could kind of say Donnie Abraham, but I still say that Aqib Talib had a level of talent that, was just far and above. And, the fact that he was kind of a nutcase, just kind of went along with that.
Yeah. So let me finish here because it's all going to come full circle. It's all going to come full circle
here, guys.
Yes. So 1 year of Jameis with BA. BA said, adios, 30 interceptions. I don't care how many touchdowns you threw. We ain't ever going to win like this. And that was my whole problem with Jameis. You can't win throwing 30 picks. By the way, he was fumbling the ball too. We weren't counting those as picks. So Bruce Arians.
Just to your point, Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all times, you have an opportunity to get him, Tom Brady or Jameis Winston. It's a no-brainer to do what they did. So I just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, Bruce Arians is 70 years. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's late 60s, maybe 70, right? Yeah. Bruce Arians doesn't have time to screw around with Jameis Winston to figure this all out. He saw what he saw and he was ready to move on. I'm sure after that last Atlanta game, he had a chance to improve during the season. He didn't do it.
BA is 68
years old. The man's going to have a heart attack with another season with Jameis under the helm. So kudos for them for, taking the risk. And
with the risk to let him go.
They weren't necessarily going to get Tom Brady.
Right.
It wasn't like they already had him.
Yeah.
And they get Bridgewater. Do they make the playoffs? I don't know. So of course we start making smart moves. Shaq, we get JPP on the defense. For some reason, during this whole period, we didn't see it was important to have a good defensive line, especially guys on the ends to help out McCoy, who was a good player. Just to straighten that out.
He got hurt a lot, though. That was the problem.
Yeah, and he just didn't make the splash plays. If you even just look at Sue, right? Like the guy makes a difference in some of these games, and
I just don't think McCoy was ever healthy, like 100%, even when he played.
Yeah, no, you're right, but that also hurts the team too.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
Why are you playing hurt?
Right.
Anyway, I'm not going to pile on Gerald McCoy anymore.
He's a great guy.
So the curse was still in effect, though, until October 25th. Week 7, Christina. Week 7. Las Vegas, Nevada. The Buccaneers go into the Death Star and take out the man who started the curse, Chucky, John Gruden, 45-20. It was a good game. Go back and watch that game. The end of the first half specifically, guess what happened? Drop back, deep ball. Guess who? Scotty Miller in the corner of the end zone to end the half. Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? Does that happen recently? I think it was the same exact play. I think it was the same exact play.
So you're talking about the Death Star. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on a Death Star thing here. You sure it doesn't look more like a Roomba?
Both.
The Roomba, yes, I will take that.
So can we fix that? Because it doesn't look like a Death Star to me. It looks more like a Roomba. And you just let it go and it goes to your house and it vacuums stuff up. Or doesn't.
When I document this whole story and make it an animation, I will make it a Roomba.
Yeah, please make it a Roomba because that's a little bit more accurate than a Death Star. A Death Star is intimidating, and a Roomba.
You can make it move from Oakland to Las Vegas.
Yes. There you go.
With
I need credits on that
on
one.
Top. You're in the credits now.
Hey, time out. Are we going to get somebody? Somebody is not a character on any of your animations, and that is a source of contention here. And I think we need to just go ahead and get this settled right now that somebody needs to be mentioned or at least a character made in your next animation.
The problem is I don't want Christina.
There is no problems. It's either yes or no.
I don't want Christina to get mad when, some of my characters, especially if they're the people that
She's
I know.
not like other certain people that have to look a certain way. She doesn't care.
Some of them get mad though because they end up dying or they end up sleeping with the fishes or getting eaten by sharks.
Like
I was really entertained by that. Actually, I was right there next to the Ray Stadium blueprints. I thought that was pretty honorable right there.
Yeah, I don't know about the sleeping with the fish one.
That was just for me. That was more aimed at me.
Because of the juvenile look of these animations, whenever there is a woman that is made, it doesn't look very appealing to them.
Flattering.
So I don't want to offend you with nothing against you, but it's more of like the style of very like third grade style of animation that we're doing. So we'll see.
Very down to earth. She will not be offended. Trust me.
Yes, but anyway,
I'm not her agent or anything like that. I'm just saying.
Anyway, that is my story. I'm sticking to it. The curse started back in 2009. We fired John Gruden. The team has been absolute crap. A bunch of jokes since then. We beat Gruden this year. We almost haven't lost a game since then. And the curse of Chucky is over. The Bucs are going to win the Super Bowl in Tampa. They're going to beat the Chiefs on Sunday, and I am here to see it happen. I won't be there to see. I won't be there to see it happen. I'll be watching.
But we're here for it. We're here for it.
And you need to thank NFL Jesus. NFL Jesus is a huge part of this because I told him I would give up beer. I told him, NFL Jesus, I'm going to give up beer until 2022. If you can bring this, Super Bowl home to us.
I just only have one more complaint about this show. It's always on during a freaking Lightning game.
Can we talk about Ryan Suckup?
Oh, yes. Yeah. That huge.
Because I think you're kind of a hypocrite. You haven't even brought up Ryan Suckup. You didn't bring any kicker. You didn't talk about Brian. You're a hypocrite. So
he talked about Roberto Aguayo, the MRSA scare that went through the kicker's locker room.
Roberto Aguayo did not have MRSA.
No. I know, but some of the kickers did get MRSA. I don't remember who, but I know it was a kicker.
Oh, the guy from New York.
Yeah.
The guy we brought in.
He sued the Bucs.
He was a free agent with Deshaun.
And they had to pay him out.
Yeah.
No, I meant to bring
up. And then Matt Gay.
Just as important as Tom and Gronk and AB, Matt Suckup coming in, not even at the beginning of the season or training camp. They brought him in the middle of training camp. Ryan. I don't care what his name is, as long as
you should care.
He's field goals.
On Buck What You Heard, you will respect our kickers. You will show respect.
Finally, this show gives some respect to kickers. By the way, the only position I've ever played on the football field for one season is the place kicker position. So
Lawrence Tynes. Dub, thank you so much.
That's
Lawrence Tynes. That's who we were talking about. Guy got MRSA, ruined his whole career.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Oh, here next when you write your book, can we talk about the offensive coordinator that quit during the preseason? The guy for Lovey's offensive coordinator that went went to Canada.
Oh, what
and
was
then he
that,
got
like
fired.
one of his kids?
Yeah, he got fired. What was his name?
I don't remember, but it was such a joke.
No,
it was
the offensive
Kyle
coordinator.
Brinza.
No, Kyle Brenza was a kicker. No, this was the coordinator. He went to Canada. He came to Tampa. He didn't never show up. He had a whole bunch of PTO days off or whatever. Never showed up for work, and then he just decided to go. Jeff Tedford. Rarely even. Thank you so much. You remember Jeff Tedford, and there's a reason you don't remember Jeff Tedford because he never showed up for work. He was the perfect.
He was never there.
The perfect Bucs life. You want to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what we've gone through? Jeff Tedford, a guy that never showed up for work, used up all his PTO days, and right when he was getting ready to get fired, he said, "Oh, you know what? I'm out of PTO days. I'm going to go ahead and need to retire." And then the next thing you know, he shows up in Canada.
Oh,
and
people are saying he was sick, had a heart attack.
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know, the coach over in Jacksonville, he had health issues too. And, I'm not saying. Yeah.
Ron Rivera?
No, Ron Rivera actually had cancer. No, I'm talking about the guy in Jacksonville.
Yeah. I'm just saying
Urban Meyer had health issues in Florida. Then he had health issues in Ohio State. And I'm just saying, I'm not putting anything out there. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just putting it out there.
Yep. So.
He's about to have some health problems in Jacksonville because that team is not good.
They may be getting Trevor Lawrence.
You know what? They're going to need more than Trevor Lawrence. They're going to need NFL Jesus over in Jacksonville for real, more than we do. Well, after this season, of course, but they will.
But hey, here's another one for you. Remember why we ended up getting Shiano? Shiano was the bridesmaid
because of the chip ship.
The chip. Thank God that didn't happen though, because he was
a nightmare right there in the making. I think Chip Kelly did us all a favor that he didn't make it here.
He did. He definitely did.
I don't know, Christina. Did you ever get to go to any USF games? Have you? Did you ever get?
Yeah,
I
went to a lot of them.
Did you ever get to see Greg Schiano coach?
No.
For Rutgers, he was atrocious. He was He was a below average coach, and then Tampa brings him in to make him a head coach, and that's like one of the bigger head scratchers for me.
Yeah.
But the Rutgers, when he was at Rutgers, he was not a good coach. And I mean, you look at his body of work from top to bottom. I don't get it.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah. So anyway, we need to celebrate because it's been years of just
exactly. Let's
I don't like that.
Everybody
now
break your glass and we can toast to your Tampa Bay
Super Bowl. The Bucs
in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl. He's got a Tampa Bay Lightning. Is that a championship Tampa Bay Lightning tumbler that you have?
No.
Just a regular generic.
Yeah, but you know what? It's still championship material because they did win the Stanley Cup, such as they did.
Yep.
And then
welcome to Tampa Bay.
And Christina wearing the NFC championship shirt.
NFC champs shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I love about this shirt? It is better than an NFC South championship shirt.
Yes. And then a hat. And then the NFC, the 2020 conference champs right there.
Exactly. And I don't know, did you guys hear the interview from Karen Jordan and the New Orleans Saints about how they don't want to be the Queen of the South? But I had to bring this up, Queen of the South is a TV show. So, I had to put that out there. And I don't want to hear Cam Jordan whining about how he's not happy winning the NFC South. They want to win a Super Bowl. Hopefully, if the NFL gods are willing, he will never see a Super Bowl. That would make me so happy.
I'd probably never really buy an NFC South championship shirt. I don't think that would be that's not really worth anything. Like we beat 3 teams. No. NFC championship. Mm-hmm.
There you go. And that means that you've punched your ticket to the Super Bowl. So I want to talk about this. What are you looking for in this Super Bowl game? Christina, I'm going to start with you. just when you look at this team, what do you expect from your Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I expect defense to go crazy. I want defense to put pressure on Mahomes like they've never put pressure on a quarterback ever in their lives, and just eat up that offensive line, make Mahomes comfortable. And that's what I'm looking for. I think defense is what's going to win this game for the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
100%.
And the guy with the distorted video.
I don't know what's going on there. I don't like it.
Sorry. Sometimes I get like this when I get youngry. So.
Okay, so he's younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the Super Bowl weekend. Here we are. You're not younger anymore. That was over a decade ago.
I will agree with Christina, but here's what I think is going to really determine this game. It's going to be, will the Bucs defensive line be able to disrupt Kansas City? And the reason why I like the matchup is because Kansas City's got those injuries on the offensive line. So Shaq, JPP, Vita, and Ndamukong Suh can win this Super Bowl single-handedly for the Bucs. Because I don't, as great as our secondary is, they don't stand a chance against some of these speedsters if they can't get to the quarterback. So I think that one thing can determine if the Bucs are going to win this game. And I do think this game is a coin flip. And I think it will be close. And I think Suckup could be the guy that wins it for the Bucs at the end. That's
Mr. Ryan Suckup to you, sir. Right.
I call him Mike.
Yeah. Kyle Henning. I want to shout out Kyle Henning. Here is a Kansas City Chiefs. Here is a guy. I was just on his show. And, really great information, talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll see if I can get that link and get that up. A lot of good information, about the Kansas City Chiefs and, what to expect. So shout out to you for checking us out. You're always welcome here. And thank you for joining us. You know what, Christina? We've got questions. We have questions. And you know what I'm thinking? We have Shooter here. He's always wanting to be in the hot seat.
It's never happened.
Has it ever happened? No, it's never happened. I don't think it's ever happened. So what I'm thinking, I have a clock. You have questions, unless you want to use my questions.
I mean, I have questions, unless you want to use your questions. I don't know what your questions are. Mine are all Super Bowl related.
Yeah, there we go. I think we can stump him with your questions.
All right.
That is my goal, is to stump him with your questions.
All right, let me get in the mood here for the hot seat.
Are you sure? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, you are ready. Okay, so what we're gonna do? You know how this works. Wait a minute now. Now you're a cigarette.
No, I'm a hot dog.
It looks like a cigarette. You look like a Newport.
Oh my God.
All right. So Christina's got the questions. And what we're going to do, Christina's going to ask the first question, and I will start the clock. So, are you ready? Hot dog, cigarette.
No. Hold on. No, I got to change it now because you got all cranky with me.
Now you're in form right there. That's better.
Okay.
All right. Bring
Where's
it on.
your timer, Gene? Are you pulling it up?
I am going to get the timer up here. Where's my timer at? Why isn't my timer coming up? It should be coming up.
This looks like my Halloween outfit.
It could work. It could work. Here, let's see. Smooth. There we go. Do you see a timer? We have a timer.
Yes.
All right.
Timer. All right. Ready? Are we ready? Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Who will win MVP, offense or defensive player?
Offense.
Brady plays to 45, buy or sell?
Buy.
Bucs team now versus the 2003 Super Bowl team?
Now.
Who would you name Bucs season MVP?
Ooh, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady throws 3 touchdowns, more or less?
I will go less.
Sean Murphy Bunting gets another interception. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Make it happen, SMB.
Bucs or Chiefs?
Bucs.
Mahomes is the future GOAT, buy or sell?
Buy. He's good.
How many points will the Bucs win by?
They will win by 3.
Who scores the first touchdown?
Kansas City.
That's it.
That was so easy. The timer didn't even go. Gene's,
Exactly.
I think Gene's frozen.
Is Gene frozen?
Yeah, I was frozen. Sorry about that.
Frozen.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this.
I think I did it in record timing, so I think I should get another shirt.
You really didn't. So let me see if I can fix this.
Well, maybe we have to do Gene's questions now.
Listen,
yeah, we probably will. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, let me fix my mic thing situation, and we will do this again. Sorry.
If you know me, you know how hard it is for me to just answer the question and not go on some sort of
and not
ridiculous
explain
tangent of why Tom Brady's only going to throw 2 touchdowns this game.
Well,
or
like, yeah, that's what
why-
I try to say. People is like, don't explain your answer because we need to go quick.
Yeah. So let's see if this fixed. Hopefully, I fixed my situation here.
Gina's just frozen.
I'm just frozen. This is crazy. This is horrible. Hold on. We'll see if we can get this fixed, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
In the meantime,
I turned into Peppa the Pig.
In the
I don't
meantime,
know what is happening.
In the meantime, talk amongst yourselves.
I don't like what Shooter is doing. Oh, he's gone, I think.
He's gone.
I don't. Oh, he's gone.
I'm back. Don't worry.
Oh, Raptors.
Oh,
all right.
There we go.
Are you doing a lightning post game show?
This is my true self. No, we're doing Mondays. Oh, this is a good time for me to talk about myself. Monday after lightning games.
You're done. Gene's back.
Damn it, Gene. The show is just about to get good. I turned into a young boy.
You're like a Japanese anime character.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead with your conversation there.
Oh, he was just talking about his lightning podcast.
Yeah, which is amazing, by the way. Amazing.
Yeah, like right now the Lightning are tied 1-1. I don't like that.
Okay. Yes. Okay, guys. That was a warm up. Christina had some tough questions, which I'm almost positive you wouldn't have won on that. But it is what it is. All right. So we're gonna ask my questions. Are you ready?
Subscribe and win a potato.
Subscribe and win a potato. There we go. All right. So I do have questions. I do have 10 questions for 1 minute. Let's see how you do. And these questions are NFL related. They may not be Super Bowl related, like Christina's questions. She was being very, very nice, with her questions for you. All right. So here we go. All right. So what I'm going to do, ask the first question. We'll go. Nick Chubb is the most important part of the Cleveland Browns team, buy or sell?
Buy.
Cam Brate is your greatest Bucs tight end ever, buy or sell?
Sell.
Who is really on the hot seat, Doug Marrone or Matt Nagy?
Matt Nagy.
Who is your quarterback, Josh Freeman or Mike Glennon?
Freeman.
Bucs rookies, who do you have, AWJ or Tristan Wirfs?
Ooh, I want them both. I like AWJ though. He's
okay. Chris Hovan or Brad Culpepper? Who do you have?
Culpepper and Kirtland. My lawyer.
Jameis Winston will lead the Saints to the playoffs. Buy or sell?
Sell.
Byron Leftwich should be a head coach. Buy or sell?
Yes, but not now.
Who do you trust, Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins or Allen and Diggs?
Ooh, both of them. But right now, it's
yeah.
Diggs.
Sorry, buddy. Last question, though. Last question. Last question for you. Who is your MVP, Super Bowl? I mean, for the season from now till now, from before till now.
The 3 seconds right now?
Yeah. I'm going to give you this last question. Who is your MVP for the season up to this point for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Is it Tom Brady or Devin White?
Most valuable player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Tom Brady. He's changed the entire franchise with his, not just like the players he brought in haven't really even done that much, but whatever he does to get people to rally around him, maybe he just is the GOAT and people just respect him because of that. People want to play better because Tom Brady. Has Tom Brady been that great this season? No, he's been horrible at points and he's been great at points as well, but he's still the MVP of this team.
There you go. Okay, and here's a consolation just so you can redeem yourself.
Potatoes?
No doubt, Sting, Shania Twain. What do they all have in common?
They are Canadians.
Come on, man.
I don't know.
They all
No doubt, Sting and Shania Twain.
They all have cookbooks on TikTok.
Do you tap out to this question?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I like Shania Twain.
No doubt, Sting and Shania Twain performed when the Bucs won the Super Bowl. They won their first Super Bowl. This was the halftime show.
I was too drunk to remember. I was like 21 years old. So
don't use that as an excuse, buddy.
Well, I am not drinking that much for the Super Bowl. I want to remember every second of the Super Bowl, and I hope you guys, enjoy yourselves and have a drink, but don't drink too much. You're going to want to remember this.
Absolutely. So please tell everybody how they can get a hold of you. And please do not sue me for playing your video at the beginning of the show.
I won't sue you. I'm just going to send you the check for
the invoice.
Send me the check. Yeah, I'll send you the invoice for nine G's.
But it's on YouTube. How is that fair?
Listen, that's my agent hooked that up. Okay. That's why you don't see that video played anywhere else. That's why. Anyway, you can find me at Shooty Shoots, star of Shooter in the Stash. Don't believe what they say. The stash is actually pretty much nothing at this point. He sometimes shows up to podcasts, but that's about it.
Okay, there we go.
Coming soon, Shooty's shorts. Not like my shorts. Christina's like, I can buy your shorts?
No, I don't want to buy them.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't want anything to do with your shorts, man.
But we're going to make some, and when I say we, I have this small team, and we're going to make some ridiculous videos that are just going to be plain out dumb. So
now, is this going to expand from outside of the Tampa area? Is this going to include everybody?
There's some thoughts about next season about going full NFL, but I don't know.
You got to go
like animation videos.
Yeah,
I'm going to start a TikTok.
And can we get it? So will she have a character on your animation videos? And I'm putting you on the spot right now because I want.
He doesn't have to answer. He doesn't have to answer.
Yeah,
he really does. I'm putting him on the spot.
Not going to get offended at how bad she looks because it's not a reflection of how good you do look.
No, I don't want. Just let me know what I will be doing in the video, so I can approve it.
No, we can't do that. That's not any fun.
Did I get to approve of floating in the water dead while he's going down to get the Super Bowl trophy?
I would have been fine with that.
Trophy.
I'm thinking Miss Tampa Bay meets like Miami Mama.
Who's that?
I don't know.
We will find her.
We were making this up as we go along.
Yeah.
What happened to you recreating all of my Instagram pictures?
That's not going to happen.
Oh, that's right. I was going to start photoshopping your pictures.
No, you said you were going to recreate them yourself, not Photoshop them.
Oh, yes. With you like doing your model next to the Super Bowl trophy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need to get on that. I need to get on that.
We may add that into a video short. I'm his agent and I'll get back with you on that. So guys, real quick, I know this, I wanted this show to be fun because we're so, I want to say regimented. Well, for me, we're regimented. We really aren't regimented, but we are. Shooter, I'm going to start with you. What are your keys to victory for this game against the Kansas City Chiefs?
Defensive line. We have an awesome defensive line. They are better than Chiefs offensive line right now. And there's no way we beat Mahomes without getting to him. That is the key. That's all I'm going to be watching this game. We will not win if they don't do their job.
All right, Christina.
I gotta go the same defensive line. Can't play soft defense in the secondary, and offensive line as well. Got to protect Brady. No interceptions, no fumbles.
I'm going to say special teams. You got to stop the kick returner. You got to win that field position battle, and it's something that has been totally ignored. Just
until that New Orleans Saints game.
Yeah, and I have to say that is something that they have to do. Is special teams is going to be a huge factor in this game, and it's something that just we haven't talked about. It's been kind of ignored, and I think that in order for Tampa to be successful, we already know what we have on offense. You already know what you have on defense, but it's going to be that special teams is going to be something that can definitely be a game changer for the Bucs.
I would say that's the biggest weakness on the Bucs, though. Just so you're aware, that is probably my
100%. And I mean, again, if you listen to NFL, I haven't listened to a lot of the national networks. I listen to more podcasts. If you guys don't already know, but these are things that need to be talked about. And the way the Bucs have handled the kick return, I think the Bucs dodged a bullet with the Green Bay Packers. I don't think their best person was on the field, if I'm not mistaken. But this is one of those things where Tampa has to address this. They have to win the field position battle.
Well, you know what you did remind me of? Who's returning kicks? Is it Mickens?
I think Mickens will be returning kicks.
You know what? He looked close to breaking a couple kicks last game.
He did look good the last couple of games.
That would be a hell of a play for a Bucs returner to take one to the house in the Super Bowl. Would be huge. Not saying it's going to happen, but let's save this footage here. It could happen.
Yeah, it's just been something that's just been like glossed over this whole time. I had to bring this. I have to bring this up. We have to address this. This has been something that's just been nerve-wracking for me, is where they kick the ball and how do you get down there and cover? No, don't go for the big hit to get on ESPN or whatever. You just want to wrap them up and get them on the ground. Fundamentals.
Doesn't matter how, you just do it.
That's right.
Kick that ball out of bounds.
Yep, absolutely.
You have to. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be more than fun. It's going to be amazing.
Yep, I am so looking forward to it. But again, the Bucs hosting a Super Bowl. Shooter, I mean to ask you. I talked with Christina a little bit earlier. What are you doing as far as festivities for the Super Bowl? Have you bought any swag yet?
I'm going to Christina's aunt's house. This whole protector thing with wings sounds good.
Yeah.
No, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
So have you bought any Super Bowl anything?
No. Why would I? I want Super Bowl champs. I want Super Bowl champs. I don't go for the whole when the Lightning won the Eastern Conference. I don't play that game. That's not what I want to wear. I want to wear world champs. So, Sunday night, I'll place an order.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's have some fun with this. Yeah. In the chat, they're saying Mickens looking confident. I love it.
Yeah, he did. The last couple of games, he looked really good, especially the Green Bay game.
He's ready to break one. I'm telling you, if it can happen. If it happens at the beginning of the game or beginning of the second quarter or second half, watch out. Like that's a huge hit. That's like one of those uppercuts. Right on that
Mike Evans does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that might just be the knockout punch the Bucs need sometime on Sunday.
Oh, so my final thought here for me, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out here. Bucs Twitter, first quarter Bucs Twitter. I'm speaking to you guys. If I see the Bucs are trash, the Bucs are going to lose this game. The Bucs are tripping. Something negative about the Bucs in the first quarter. I promise I'm going to screenshot all these things. I will be screenshotting them. Just keep that in mind.
Well, what are you doing for the game? I don't think we heard that, did we?
Oh yeah, I'm working on wings, and actually,
he talked about the wings that he's making.
Yeah, I reached out to the listeners, and I'm getting some really amazing recipes for wings. I've got two. I've got peri peri. We're doing a Asian wings, and
but what are you actually doing for the game?
for the game.
Just
Grilling
at home.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's COVID, folks. COVID is legit. I've got a coworker who is actually down, and he is not. I mean, he's not doing well, and just COVID is legit. And even if you're like not worried about it, there's always that off chance that just something can happen. Yeah. And if you limit yourself and try to social distance, like Christina was talking about at the NFL Experience, where people were social distancing and wearing masks. And, if you have to be out there, please protect yourself as much as you can while you're out there.
Yep, absolutely. So, but definitely looking forward to the game. Going to be great. Like you said, I don't want to hear any trash talk at all. Just positive, good vibes. Please just stay out there in the world, because Tom Brady, that's another key to this game is we cannot play catch up. I don't want to have to play catch up. We have to score fast. We have to score first and just keep the lead the entire time.
There you go. Kyle, I don't want to jinx my team, so no, there won't be any wagers for this game. Maybe next year.
No wagers.
Yeah, not this game is too vital. I'm too toxic as far as making bets and that kind of thing. You don't the Bucs fans don't want that. And I would probably never be able to show myself in Tampa again. So no, we won't do that. But anyway, guys, this has been fun. Unexpected guest and Shooter. Great video. Why didn't you tell people that you were doing this video? I found it on accident.
Because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it in
He
time.
was posting like little hints here and there.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it.
Am I blocked? Do you have me blocked on Twitter? What's the deal, man? I mean,
you're shadow banned from my account.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
Yeah.
It's hard when you follow so many people. You can't see everything.
Oh, Mrs. 2000 up here. She's like, there's so many of my fans, it's just kind of hard to. I get it. I totally get it.
Like 3,000, okay?
This is not about me. Don't make this about me now.
You're the one who's not seeing Shooter's tweets. I saw them.
Okay, you have a valid point there. Yeah, I need to pay more Shooter. I will pay more attention to you.
Turn on the notifications.
You can turn the notifications on, Gene. You can.
Oh, there are notifications that you can turn on?
You didn't know that?
No, I'm just playing. I knew that.
Oh, I'm like, oh man, the old man.
I'm trying to play naive here right now. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Bucs Report. Thank you so much, Bucs Report. I do want to shout out Bucs Report right now. This is a great organization. They've given me opportunity to expand my base and get more people watching us. Christina joining the show this year, and it's been fun. It's been a really fun time. More so than in previous years, not just because they're winning, but because you've got people to interact with. People like yourself, Shooter. And by the way, again, I love that shirt. That BucWhatYaHeard t-shirt is.
It looks so fresh on camera. I feel like
I'm gonna be getting my own shirt soon.
Yeah, exactly. I need to make that happen for you. We'll talk offline. We will make that happen.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you know what, Christina? I can always send you a potato. If you're looking for potatoes, I know where to get them. No potatoes?
All right, guys, we're about to get out of here. I'm going to let you get back to your weekend, Super Bowl weekend, guys. Please be safe out there, more so than anything. Please be safe. I don't care what you're doing. Social distancing, whether you want to or not, it's not for you. It's for the person in front of you or the people.
Think about your family. Think about your coworkers, your grandma, grandpa, your mom, your dad. Even though if you're young and healthy, think about the people in your life.
There you go. I couldn't have said it any better. And Christina, thank you for you wearing the mask. The picture with you wearing the mask. I mean, that's important that people understand that this is serious. We've got friends that are out there that friends of Bucs Report that are getting over this whole COVID thing, and it is a real thing. But we're very fortunate that the Super Bowl is in Tampa. So let's always get out there and have some fun wherever you're at. Enjoy the game, and who knows, I may try to jump on Sunday and do something pregame or maybe not. I may be hungover. We don't know what's going to happen from here to now.
Yeah, who knows?
Exactly.
You're not supposed to be drinking.
Yeah,
You can drink Gino Grigio, not beer though.
Or scotch. But beer is off the table because the NFL Jesus said we made this agreement. And
that's okay. Beers makes you bloat. So
exactly. Empty calories, buddy. Empty calories. We don't want them. But anyway, guys.
When I have beer, my face just floats up.
That's right.
Also turn into a llama sometimes.
Oh gosh.
All right, guys, we are out of here. We had fun. Thank you for being in the chat. We want to we'll open up the phone lines next week. Win or lose, we will be on here. We will be chopping it up, and we will be talking about the season that was. Be sure to check us out, and hey, that's what we're going to do. We're out. Peter Blake, shout out to Peter Blake. Thoughts and prayers for your family, my friend. Hope all is well, and I look forward to you here in the next 30 minutes. Anyway, guys, we are out of here.
Go Bucs!
Go Bucs!
They couldn't catch another ship, yeah. And it's like a lotus, so it's time to